Welcome back, my wonderful people. A new Nigeria would emerge, and in that Nigeria, Peter Obi will be sworn in as president. Dr. Ezeife. According to former Anambra State Governor Dr. Chukwuemeka Ezeife, a new Nigeria, he said, is on the horizon. And in this new Nigeria Labour Party, he said, the presidential candidate Peter Obi would be sworn in as the next president. According to Ezeife, in an exclusive interview with the Vanguard newspaper, he said that in the future, prosperous Nigeria Igbos would not expect any special treatment from Peter Obi, the former governor of Anambra State, now that one of their own has become president. According to Ezeife, he went on to say that under Obi's leadership, Nigeria will be admired across the continent and the economy would strive. He went on to say that everyone will benefit from good government after Peter Obi was sworn in as president of the new Nigeria, but that the Igbos shouldn't expect any preferential treatment. My fellow Nigerians, the man spoke truly, and Peter Obi would be inaugurated as president of a reborn Nigeria. The Igbo people of that Nigeria would beg for no special treatment or favors. Meanwhile, one of them, leading Nigeria to victory, must bring them great joy. They will be pleased that one of their members is responsible for the widespread esteem with which African Americans are held. When Peter Obi assumed office, the Igbo can look forward to these benefits. We have no interest in gaining and kind of political or economic favor that would make a lot of people very pleased. My fellow Nigerians, on this matter, it has been that I'm so offended by the Yoruba hatred for their fellow compatriot. How easy for them to wish evil for their fellow brother because of an intrinsic tribalism emboldened by foot. All the supporters of Minoko shall all be disgraced because you folk does not wish well for the greatness of Nigeria. A confirmed drug baron and a thief. A fraudster is what you are wishing for because he's a Yoruba man. Your wish for Tinubu will not come to pass. Instead, everybody will go their separate ways. Once again, shame on you guys. Okay, Mr. E.C. George, thank you very much. Tinubu, the sake, can never rule Nigeria. It is not the will of God. God does not support an unrepentant fraudsters, okay, who think he can buy his way through everything by compromising people to suit his greedy benefit like he did in Lagos. God forbid. Okay, my fellow Nigerians, as long as this one is concerned, the old man, Ezeife, is also from the common old man. Okay, a lot of Nigerians have reacted. As long as this is concerned, I wish all of these states in Southeast you can compare to Lagos today, where a people are making millions of naira every day, which they have refused to invest in Southeast, where there is no security. Okay, if that is that Chukwuemeka Ezeife see is his dream, that is his dream. There are two types of dreams: the one that will truly happen, and those that will never happen in life. If his own dream will come to pass, definitely it would be after 8 years of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I remember that everyone is up to his own opinion. As long as this is concerned, it's a vision and a dream come true. As a president of your people, as a president of Nigeria, Peter Obi will definitely emerge. He will definitely win in court. As all eyes on the court, and we are optimistic that this time around the court will make sure that the mandate is given back. A new Nigeria would emerge. In that Nigeria, Peter Obi will be sworn in as president. That is coming shortly from Dr. Ezeife. Meanwhile, My people, we thought that it was a joke. We thought obedient Peter Obi wave was a joke until we lost. But APC lost woefully. Okay, APC PDP chieftain admit on this matter. Former Minister of Information Labarin Maku has said that the People's Democratic Party and All Progressive Congress underestimated the obedient who are known supporters of the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi. According to him, the two strong political parties in the country thought obedient and the Peter Obi wave was a joke until they lost. Speaking in an interview with Channel Television on Sunrise Daily on Tuesday, March 28, Marco noted that the PDP lost the presidential election held on February 25th. Meanwhile, the APC lost more woefully than his party, PDP. My fellow Nigerians, he restated that the two parties lost the presidential election because they took the youth for granted as they capitalized on the social media initiative and shook the nation. Alright, it's well reasoned big as there was this wave of obedience of young people that we all took for granted, and we were thinking that Peter Obi was a joke. Where will he go? So both PDP and APC, we are thinking this man, he doesn't have a structure. He will not be able to do much. But the people somehow, the young people, seize the initiative from all the politicians. And for the very first time, was that what we saw in Nasarawa and other places in Ondo, in Delta, where the vice president comes from, we saw that the young people were serious about what they were doing, and they took advantage of the social media to project a program that has shocked the nation. For me, we lost in the presidential election. That is coming from the desk of the chairman of the PDP. We lost to truly APC, which is the incumbent government, lost more woefully than we did. Who have the government? Who have the party in the state? We all lost. My fellow Nigerians, sit back and listen to him as he says that a lot of Nigerians have reacted to this. Let's hear him speak. All right, that has been on to this.
Other than this group must rule Nasarawa State. So that's what happened. If you go to IRF, you will notice that in the accreditation for Chiroma and Gayam Ward, there are different figures for the House of Assembly and the governorship. But it's the same beaver that was used. How can you suddenly two elections announced? The one for the House of Assembly has different figures of accreditation, and the ones for the governorship, but it's the same accreditation, the same number of people that voted in the governorship election are those that voted in the House of Assembly election. But if you go to the IRF and you go to the back end and you see they are different from what was announced. This was simply brazen and criminal. Do your worst. That is what they were telling us. Who had the figures will announce it. Do your worst. So that so-called white lead is not. Look at what happened. What did the APC get in the presidential election? What was the votes of APC in the presidential election? For example, look at the gap between what they voted in the presidential election and what they got in the governorship. That is one. Number two, in this election, PDP defeated Sule in his local government, in Akwanga local government. We defeated him flatly. We defeated him in his ward. We defeated him in Akwanga zone, which is his own zone. Then we defeated him in Doma local government, in Obi local government. These are huge population centers. Then we defeated him in Karu. Where are they cooking those figures from? Very clearly, you will notice that this was the most brazen act of criminality I've seen in any election. That people suddenly just go and use 3-4 units and add to their figures and just announce. Those figures are simply fiction. They don't agree with the total accreditation for election in Latvia local government, in Gayam, in Chiroma. So that is what they are doing. It had nothing to do with the real votes cast by the people. If you want to do that, go to IRF. You will see the gap between what they declared and what actually took place in the election proper.
It's hard to discountenance your submission that Nasarawa is a curious state, Mr. Marco. But then again, why was the PDP unable to prove its mettle with Nasarawa being its home base in the presidential election? Because the PDP was defeated in the presidential election in Nasarawa state.
And APC was even more defeated. APC had the national chairman in the election from Nasarawa State. They had a sitting incumbent government in Nasarawa State. They were flatly defeated. Because, you see, what happened in the presidential election, as you could see, was that there was this wave, of obedience of young people that we all took for granted. And we were thinking that Peter Obi was a joke. Where will he go? So both PDP and APC, we were thinking, no, this man, he doesn't have structures. He will not be able to do much, and so on. But the people somehow, young people, seized the initiative from all the politicians. And for the first time, what we saw in Nasarawa, in several other places, in Edo, in Delta, where the vice president comes from, we saw that the young people were serious about what they were doing, and they took advantage of the social media, to project a program that has shaken the nation. For me, we lost in the presidential election. We lost truly. APC, which is the incumbent government, lost more woefully than we did. Who had the government, who have the party in the state, they all lost. So you can't use the presidential election to judge what will happen. We didn't win, but on the other hand, given our place in Nasarawa, we are not controlling government, we are not controlling federal government, but we did much better than APC in Nasarawa State, given their figures and the advantage they had over us.
Okay, Mr. Marco, we need to wind down, but when PDP alleges that the APC